Dr. Kidd, can you tell me the story we talked about a while back? We interviewed you for the Journal several years ago. Tell us the story about your mother and her experience of reading.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I think about the phrase well-read moms, the first thing that comes to mind is my own mother and just the beautiful model that she set for me while I was growing up. So while I was growing up, I found it slightly annoying because she would go in her room and often lock the door so that we couldn't get in. But she would just spend at least an hour every day reading. And I know that she spent a lot of time reading scripture and just really saturated herself with scripture. But also the entire time I was growing up, she always had novels on the go. So George MacDonald and other various novels, some C.S. Lewis, and lots of different kinds of things in there. And then there was a period when she did some education of my brother and I, and during that time, she was just reading right along with us all the books that we were reading. And yeah, I mean, as you and I talked about earlier, it just so much enriched my life with her that she was feeding herself with scripture and feeding herself with these other books and had all these stories just with her present.
Okay, but you say she shut the door. So did you ever feel sort of abandoned while your mom was reading? Because I think a lot of women today feel guilty if they sit down in the middle of the day. Was this the middle of the day?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So in the middle of the day, your mom is reading a novel.
Yeah, right.
And did you ever feel shut out?
Well, yes, literally, I was shut out. So two things. One, my mother read to us a lot, every night at bedtime, even up into first year of high school or something, we would sit down and read together. I remember when I was growing up, my brother would sit and play with Legos on the floor, and my mom would just read aloud to him while he built. So the reading that she was doing was very much with us a lot of the time, but then yeah, there were these regular times when she was just off by herself. And at the time, it was a little bit exasperating to me. But now that I'm a mother, I really understand the importance of taking that time to just nurture yourself and feed yourself so that you can be ready and have something to give to your children. So I have a lot of respect for it. And even at the time, it was fine. I went down and probably ate something in the kitchen I wasn't supposed to, and it was fine. Made the best of it.